Hello everyone and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Thank you for joining me today. We are in the new area of Leeway and we need to have a little look at this area. We need to clean the mural. This is where we were last time out, so I guess we do something like this. Oh, the moss came loose. Woohoo. Okay, great, we did it. Look Greg, look, it's a scene of ancient people attending a festival and performing a ritual. Pretty differently from the festivals we have today, yeah, or pretty different. Yeah, looks like it, I guess. Although the grown-ups in the city and the village all say that the Lord of Geo was the first to arrive in Chinny Vale. I heard that the people in the picture actually got here even earlier than he did. People back then used to throw bits of magic jade into the river and they'd float along until they sank to the bottom. They saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding and ensure that the soil would be fertile. Based on what we previously discussed, I'm guessing that Chenyu Vale will only be fixed after we found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, you're so knowledgeable. Was your friend also the one who told you these stories? You rule, little Mao. That's first-class guide material right there. Little Mao's the local, so of course he understands this place better than Paimon. Oh, that's a bigger Paimon. Poor Paimon. Yep, and everyone will be really blessed and live happily ever after and all that. Yeah, but I much prefer hearing her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were over 10 feet tall. The warriors of Chenyu Vale were covered in tattoos, and they had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in the blink of an eye. And the Millilith, led by none other than the Lord of Geo himself, were even tougher. They clad themselves in suits of armour that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Apparently everyone was at war back then, so much so that Vishy River turned crimson red. Later on, the mountains of the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing on the wind. Ugh! Yikes, scary stuff. Cover your ears, Mini Pie. Ha! Who's Mini Pie? Hatamon-kun's right throw. If you constantly think about this stuff, you'll turn into a villain when you're older. You know what, I don't think that's how it works, Paimon. And I have no idea how to pronounce this, I butchered that, I do apologise. Yeah, there's no way grown-ups will tell us these stories. They always say we're too young to hear them, that they'll turn us rotten and stuff like that. But I'm old enough already. Hearing a story's not going to turn me into a monster. Besides, if there aren't many adults still around, we know these stories anyway. If my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't even have known the stories about this picture. Okay, fine then. Guess I'll move on. So, the grown-ups were right to say that those ancient people threw the jade into the river from somewhere high up. But where exactly? And where did all the jade float off to? Well, it must have sunk to the bottom, right? It's not that simple. If it was thrown in somewhere upriver, and even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current, let alone after so many years. Besides, I've never heard talk of any ancient ritual jade being found upriver. Chenyu Vale's a small place after all. If there had been such rumours, everyone would already know about them. Yeah, you know so much. You're a future scholar material for sure. Yeah, but what if I don't want to be a scholar? They don't earn much more, and it sounds like no fun. Then become a traveller, just like us. What could be more fun than adventuring around the world? Seeing as we now know the site of the rain jade right, what should we do next? Well, why don't we, do you want to observe how the river flows? Well, you might have a choice there. Why don't we go look somewhere higher up to take a look? Let's observe how the river flows. If we want to see how the river flows, maybe it would be a good idea to try that tall watchtower over at the Yulon Wharf. Yeah, you're a clever one, Miss Paimon. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's head out. Alright, let's go. Maybe I should have looked around a bit more, but we can always come back. Okay, well we're up here already. That's handy, I guess. Look, from up here you can clearly see how the water moves faster through those narrows, then slows down again as the river widens out. The jade must have stopped there. We should find out what we're looking for there. Wow, you're such a real whiz kid. Paimon's still wondering though, what's that massive thing in the distance? That huge thing is the Jademouth, a legendary jade ring that an Adeptus threw into the water. Oh, but the river curves around there, so the current should actually speed up. But the river gradually gets wider there. Yeah, so the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank, where it widens. So there's actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river somewhere around Jademouth. Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered. Not to mention, there's a fisherman's legend that goes something like, "Jades rise from a sunken mouth," or something like that. Anyway, let's go over and take a look around first. Compared to Little Mao, Paimon feels like she's completely out of her depth. Yeah, it's just because my friend is amazing. She knows everything there is to know about the mountains, and she's taught me loads too. That's how I've learned so much. Sorry, Paimon, you just need better friends. You're unfit for duty, Minnie Pie, is the young lady. I am most disappointed. Say that one. Greg, has the rarefied mountain air or miasma gone to your head or something? Or does the adaptable energy you use to have side effects? You're behaving pretty strangely. Whatever the case, let's go down and get on a bamboo raft. Oh yeah, Jademouth, here we come. Okay, so we want to go, where are we going? Over there. Let's fly. Well, we can see there's little carp things around that we can fly around to. Someone coming aboard. Wait, is that Little Mao? Come, I'll take you. Alright, Robin, take us to Jademouth. Alright, Jademouth it is. The other two, you're tourists? Well, if you're here for sightseeing, there's not many locals who head that way. Yeah, you could say that. Mr. Boatman, are there any stories about the Jademouth that I haven't heard before? Knowing you and how much you love your stories, kiddo, you must have heard them all by now. Tell me more, tell me more. Alright then. Well, I've heard it mentioned that the Jademouth was left behind by Rex Lapis when he marched through here to save the people of Jenny Vale. Legend has it that to prevent a naval advance from downstream, the local Adepti... You make it up as you go again, Gramps. There's no way that Lue's navy came up this river. I've heard that Jademouth was formed by a piece of jade left behind by a giant carp. In those days, a baddie god tried to redirect the river to drown the Millilith stationed on both banks in Jenny Vale, but a giant white snake and a giant carp, who were her subordinates, disobeyed her orders. Oh, no. She threw the jades she wore here, jades pinned down the river, and ever since we had no more floods, and everyone can live peaceful lives on both sides of the river. So the subtitles just skipped without me having to do it. You might understand a lot, kiddo, but you haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by this river. See, after it was pinned down by the jades, it's true that the river hasn't flooded, but it also means it hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops. So what was once a wide, gently flowing river is today a narrow, rapid-flowing torrent instead. Such a river leaves no sustenance for the earth on its banks, and of course that also means no people living peacefully on both its sides. Paimon gets it now, but did you just say that the Adepti were resisting the Lord of Geo, Little Mao? That's how it was all that time ago. Some people believe that the first Lord of all Lue was Rex Lapis. In Jenny Vale, we believe that before he came, there were other gods and Adepti who protected our ancestors. I've heard Grandpa say that the tea ceremony is actually from the Carp Adeptus who planted our first tea tree. Oh, but aren't these Adepti meant to be the baddies? They were serving under a baddie god after all. In some stories they're the baddies, while in others they're the goodies, but it was all such a long, long time ago. Even the grown-ups don't remember much, so they always try to bluff me. Yeah, talking about that friend of yours again. How can such supernatural beings be held to our simple codes of right and wrong? As far as we're concerned, all the forces that have ever blessed and protected this land deserve our offerings. Ah, there you go again. Alright, time to get off, we're here. Thanks, Gramps. As the river breeze blows, you do something that was too fast to read. That's my biggest complaint about this game. We're here, this is the Jademouth. I'll grab that. Such a huge hunk of jade, and even the other places on it are massive. Whoever that was threw it down, Adeptus or not, must have been absolutely titanic. Adeptus come in all shapes and sizes. They could be as tall as the clouds or small enough to hide amongst pool and leaf. And how did the rest of it go again? Anyway, you get the picture, or something. Yeah, that's my. I'm constantly complaining. I'm sorry about that, but the subtitles, they go by so quickly. I'm not slow in reading, I don't think, but I can't get through it all. I just don't understand how it can be that way. So that's a big fat rope. Oh, hang on, we can go up there, look. Oh, that'll help. There we are. Well, here's the Jademouth, but how are we going to find all that jade underwater? Ah, so that's how it is. The spring cries ripples through the vales, the shrines depart from the northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide sun and earth from each other divide, the eternal whirlpool that never churns, the beautiful jade concealed within. What's that the mouse singing about? It sounds pretty complicated. It's one of our local folk songs. I heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering herbs. It means if you look out from the centre of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see two stone shrines hidden to the northeast and southwest. The shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the centre suppressed. I haven't understood the last bit, so the jade is all hidden beneath the whirlpool. Yep, sounds like we're going treasure hunting. Hooray! But the area between the northeast and southwest is so huge. After all, in a broad sense, the northeast and southwest of Jademouth can include pretty much the whole world. You're always thinking outside the box, Miss Pyman, but there's no need to worry. I already have an idea where the shrines will be because, well, my friend told me. Come on, let's roll. I have a question. Does anyone else think a giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great? Oh yeah, won't that mean that the boats will no longer be able to sail in and out of Yulong Wharf? Oh, don't worry about that. My friend told me that once we've done what we need to beneath, the whirlpool will disappear completely. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living? Wow, so it's not just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Let's get going then. Okay, well hopefully what you've been told is correct. Right, okay, so we want to go, I guess, this way somewhere. Anywhere else? Okay, we'll just go over this way. Okay, investigate. Oh, hang on. Gameplay tutorial. We have more features. Use adeptal energy to resonate with the Jade Cauldron scattered throughout the mountains. Use the adeptal energy contained within the Jade Cauldrons to briefly light the sensors on the path of the sacred veins. Okay. If you can light all the sensors at once, something marvellous may happen. How about we try using adeptal energy? Okay. Okay, I get it. So that... Right, okay, where's the... Okay, there's the other one. And... Oh, okay, I did it. That's all I had to do. Okay, pine cones. Take those. What? Right. Oh, hang on. We need to do this. Well, guess that settles it. Wow, you're amazing. Even my friend couldn't do anything about the shrines. Oh, you got that right.
And a trove of potential clues.
Brilliant. Okay, I bet the other one's not going to be as simple as that. Right, so we are going over this way. So can we float across? Might just want to maybe become a car. Oh, I see. Okay, tell you what, before we do, there is a little puzzle here. Now these ones I'm not getting on too well with. There's one or two that I've done. Right, so you take that. Then I think... So we can light all three of them. And... place it down there. Okay, that worked. We'll take it.
Easy money.
That was easy money, actually. Right, okay, anyway, we're going over this way. Oh, looks like something's glowing there, but there's pearls. Huh? Right, let's go over this way. Okay, let's sort out these guys.
Game's up. Time's over.
Quite a
Everybody
few of them here. Let's make quick work of these. Oh, reinforcements.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, come on. Milan, move.
Here comes the catch. The fuse is lit.
Oh, there is a lot of them. Who dares disturb the tranquility of this place? Turn over all your possessions to quench the fury of the Adeptus. Are two treasure hoarders? What's all this Adepti fearing talk coming from? Interesting.
Time to clean up.
Where is... Okay, here we go.
Everybody stand back. Fire hazard.
Put them down.
That didn't count.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. We've been made. These mugs are regular heat packing brontos. Dust out, make a clean sneak. Oh, they ran away. Okay, let me just check out that camp here. What is this? Someone's notes. The spring's cries ripple through the vales, the shrines depart from northeast shores, the heights and shallows of the northwest hide, sun and earth from each other's divide, the eternal whirlpool that never churns. We have found the two shrines the legend speaks of, and it seems they too are related to our ancestors in the mountains, but the meaning of the folk song mentioned above remains unclear. We don't have a clue what to do here, we're just running around like headless chickens. Everyone got really worked up when they heard our comrades excavating and shipping antiques already made Big Mora. Who knows how much longer we'll have to stick around here. Hey, so I didn't figure out what to do with the shrines, but I think the... Wow, she's really right about you. You're pretty out of the ordinary. Absolutely.
What do we have here?
Alright, okay. So, go back beneath the jade, which is over this way. Over there, alright. There we go. Could have teleported, actually. Oh, we haven't seen the whirlpool from the sun yet. What should we do next? How about giving that adeptal energy of yours a try, Greg? Okay, try using adaptal energy. Where? Higher. Yeah, where are we going? Oh, up there. Oh, okay. I see. Well, there it is. Quick, quick, the whirlpool's appeared, just like the song said. Okay, we jump into the whirlpool. Great. Sounds like a fantastic idea. Well, look at this. Follow the carp. Just like that, the legend says, a golden carp. Follow it. I just want to just grab the chest here.
Ooh,
it's
let
Fujin.
me open it.
Did you say? Well, we'll just keep on following this. I will grab all the Mora while we're here as well. Oh, nice. Another teleport. Let's grab that. That's not what I wanted. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, look at this place. It looks amazing. Greg and Pyman, we meet again. And who might this be? Huh? You haven't met before? This is Little Mao. He's helped us so much along the way. No, we haven't met before. But you must be a good child, Little Mao. Hello, and yes, that's me. Miss, are you an Adeptus? You are, aren't you? I was assuming his friend, I think that's probably what you were supposed to be led to believe, that his friend that he was talking about was this person, but obviously not, someone else. This is Adeptus Fujin. Here, thanks for all your help you've given Greg and Pyman, Little Mao. It's really the legendary Fujin, in the flesh. I can't believe this. I've heard so many stories about you, and now I know that you're not some kind of big, slippery carp, but a lady instead, like a big sister. A big carp? Honestly, what kind of stories have you been listening to, Little Mao? One is indeed an Adeptus, and as such can take forms as one pleases. This particular form seemed like the most approachable one for conversing with humans. From what you said, you have a very unique scent, Little Mouse. Have you met someone in the mountains before? Someone with red eyes and fair complexion, perhaps? Not exactly, Big Sis Fujin. You're not talking about one of your other friends, are you? My friend from the mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She's helped me tons and taught me loads. So it was her, after all. So your friend wasn't Adeptus Fujin after all, huh? But Big Sis Fujin's my friend too now, isn't she? Of course, Little Mao. I'm delighted to have made friends with you. Hey, way to go, Little Mao. You've now met 2 Adepti. But I've met more. Boop boop. Go me, I win. What? Huh? What? Don't worry about her. Travel has gone a bit strange. Anyway, does this mean that Little Mouse's friend is also an Adeptus? As for whether Little Mouse's friend counts as an Adeptus or not, I'm not quite sure myself. After all, Adeptus is merely a title. It's hard to say whether Adepti are even people. The word Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero or villain or idiot. No one is born an Adeptus, and no one shall remain an Adeptus forever. That's true. So you met that friend of Little Mouse that we were talking about, right? Indeed, but it's been a long, long time since I last saw her. So now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as Little Mouse does. I'm not even sure if I still count as her friend. According to what Little Mouse said, his friend wants to restore nature. His friend wants to restore nature too. That's a very strange dialogue choice to make. I would imagine so. Anyway, I must ask you all to please take this piece of votive rain jade. I'd originally hoped it might remain here, the same as it ever was, but I never expected it to grow quite so large. Sigh, I used to love it so. This rain jade that you just mentioned, did it rain down, or make it rain, or something? Yeah, of course not. After the great changes in our geology, the ancestors of the people of Tunivale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens, and lost the guidance of emissaries whose beauty was pure as moonlight. Henceforth they began to take jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast it into the river. As they did this, they would pray for good omens and fertile land, for clement weather, and for the riverbanks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power, until one day... Big Sis Fujin, what happened next? One day the long war was to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterward, this tradition lost all of its meaning. Though it was forgotten, its name is still passed down over generations. To cut a long story short, this piece of votive rain jade before us was the very last one ever to be thrown. Just as the part above the surface, when commanded by adeptal art, can be made large enough to stop a flood, its core too has been swallowed by uncontrolled adaptal energy. Much of its power is dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit veins. This power may also have affected the nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. You must be careful. What? As far as I can tell, the adeptal energy that has dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawakening the hibernating votive rain jade. If this is the case, we're one step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to health. How should I say this? Greg and Pyron, thank you both. You're doing an amazing thing by choosing to help me, you know. And Little Mao, will you help me too? Will you help out, you Big Sis? Of course, I want to restore nature too. Is that so? Well, that's good. You're very smart, Little Mao. You'll understand everything later. Alright, then let's go our separate ways for now. Once you've retrieved the adeptal energy-filled votive rain jade, we'll meet again by the deep pool shrouded in the cloud and mist to the south. The south, got it. Yeah? She's gone and disappeared again. Oh well, let's just go do what Big Sis Fujin said and restore this voting rain jade's power. Speaking of which, what's it going to do with voting? CC, you're not much brighter than Pyroman, It's votive. Oh, right. It's so complicated. But since you mentioned it, what does votive even mean? And why is it called rain jade again? Exactly, what does it mean? Let's follow the Adeptus instructions and search something. Okay, we need to collect the scattered adaptal energy, which is going to be in this area somewhere. Okay, I think I see a bit down there. Let's have a look at these things. What is going on here? Right. Hilly gels. Let's deal with these.
The fuse is lit.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is something. Oh, this jar suddenly got bigger. Is this the adeptal energy vision was talking about? I'm not sure. It didn't. I haven't collected anything. Oh, investigate something there as well. Oh, what is what? I just investigated that a whole heap of times. That was interesting. Okay, there's more of these things here. Monsters, watch out! Okay, just one slime. We can deal with that. So nothing else to investigate. Right. There's a bunch of these things here. Okay. Oh. What is that there? Alright, well that's the... Oh, another strange phenomenon. Another lump of this. Is this also condensed from adaptable energy? Okay, so that's one. That's gone up there. So that's... Okay, maybe this is the other one then. Did we get that? Yeah. Nope. There we go. Whoa, Pyron's totally drenched. It's all gone. Alright. This is a very interesting area. Oh, what is this? Oh.
Fire hazard.
These are like the oceanid things. Okay, we're going to be chasing this one for a while then, I guess. Activate. What am I activating? Okay. We're following it. Careful you two, don't catch a cold. Catching cold isn't a problem here. Right, now we're going up this way. Yep. Okay. Beast Lord of you. A boar created by adaptable energy.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
I must leave. The fuse is lit.
Okay. Should be alright though. Doing a lot of damage. Pyramid of new adaptable energy could turn into a forest boar. This is what Big Sis meant by aberrations. I guess so. Right, we'll take all that stuff then. And that one's done. So that's two. I thought we'd got the other one. Collect the scattered adaptable energy. So we need to go. Let's go back. Okay, yeah, okay. Yes, we're back where we were. Right. So I guess we'll go over this way. Looks like there could be something going on over there. Careful, the hill trails are here too. Well, we can deal with them.
Quietly now.
Everybody stand back.
Things are about to get dicey.
Enemy reinforcements coming in. Oh, what have they got there? Oh, it's one of these new ones, I think. Oh, careful, careful, careful. And then... Oh, another one up there. Right, I think we've got them all. Oh, there's just a ceiling in here. Okay, well they quite often will show you the way. Oh, another one. Two at once. Oh, there's another one. All three. And they're going down into the water. Miss Pyram, do you guys often play with Sealies? Play together? Yeah. Alright. Well, I did something. 3 or 4. Okay, well I guess then we want to carry on down there. I thought that was water to start with, but no. I guess we want to just follow these Sealies then. Okay, we got one there. Great. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Ooh, let me open it.
Ooh. Alright, we have a pyro thing there. Okay. I like that one. Do I need to get closer to the others to be able to bring them up? Looks like it. And oh, that's gone down. Is that a timer? Could be a timer. Yeah.
Up and away.
I'll grab that.
What do we have here?
What do we have here? What are you going to give me? Anything? Okay, to get something interesting. Return to the votive range aid. The Prime wonders if this is enough adaptable energy. Let's go back and have a look. Okay, so we want to go
If we've got nothing else to do,
that
why don't I tell you a
way.
story?
What time was... Oh, okay. I'll do something up there. Guess we want to follow this. Just follow all these all the way back. Navigation is a little bit confusing, but I think we're getting it. Yeah, here we are. And the rate of range aid looks totally different now. Kind of awesome, really. Yeah, seems like the jade's starting to move. That's right, but according to the story, the riverbed should have lots of other votive range aids. Why does Pixis only want this one? Look, it's shining, almost as if it's resonating with adaptable energy on you, Greg. Why don't we try using that power, hey? Well, that should do it. Wow, awesome. It suddenly became small. Yeah, Pyman didn't think it just changed size like that. Guess that's a millennia-old treasure for you. It's just like you said, little Mal. They could be as tall as the clouds or small enough to hide amidst the pool and leaf. Yeah, well, it looks like the votive range aid's in our hands now. You're so reliable, Greg. Hey, Pyman worked hard too. This Pyman's amazing. So you're going to take us to that deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south now, right? Clouds and mist. I think Jennyvale really does have places like that. But where? Tell us, little guide, and Pyman will take you there. Do you remember the place Mountain mentioned? The spot where we met? That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It was my friend who showed me the way, and since you're my friend too, Pyman, I'll tell you about it. You've got an amazing friend, little Mal. Your friends of the mountains, are they connected to Adaptus Fusion? She told me lots of stories, and quite a few of them were about Pixis Fusion. Well, any friend of yours is a friend of ours too. In fact, Pyman hopes we'll meet her on the way. Should we go? Pyman's going to take you to all the places you mentioned, little Mal. Give me a moment to see if there aren't any treasure chests that we haven't found yet. Oh, that's a good point. Seriously? There's no helping you, huh? Hang on a moment. Alright, little Mal? Okay, the cavern's pretty dark, so you've got to be careful. Okay, so he's there, and I guess we can just go to him at any point. So do we want to just explore around? In case there are other treasure chests? So no, to be honest, we can come back at any time, right? So we could just carry on. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I will leave it there for now, for today. So, yeah, and when we come back next time, we'll move on with the story. We'll go to the next area and have a search around. But this is definitely interesting. It's taking a little while to get used to all the new kind of navigational movements and the new kind of gameplay mechanics and stuff. But it's all good. I'm enjoying this one. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time out. Bye.